Hey everyone, this is WobblyWallaby. I got the Nameless one on global at 7 out of 7 hero power and tried it out in various PvE instances. Is it worth getting? And what tier do I think it is for PvE? Well, I start off with the Legend Dragon. I do quite well against it with the high damage frequency and great survivability. If you've ever tried the Blade Soul auto attack build, this is definitely the supercharged version of it, and it's really enjoyable to play. So the dragon does go down, and then I'll show you the gear I'd use for these instances. Here's my gear overview. I'm using a lot of endgame stuff. I wanted to try it on my global account since my beta account doesn't have all the necessary gear, so I felt like I wasn't doing it justice. And the same with the shadow equipment and relic. Again, lots of endgame stuff. Next with this gear, these are my stats. I have 38,000 attack, 193.3% penetration, 608.5% critical damage, 78.9% auto attack damage, 33% skill damage increase, 202.5% damage, and 57.5% physical damage increase. I wanted to show you my stats to let you know the limit of the Nameless one, especially against tough instances. It's unfortunately not a walk in the park. Next is my Adventure Handbook. I'm using 150% deposit and 3,719 raw attack. Next are my Advanced Ruins. I don't have anything that spectacular, mostly just second line stuff. Next are my Arcane Ruins. Aid helps with my summons, so that's a nice bonus there. And also these are my skills I have on auto. Now I really love the survivability of the Nameless one. Mainly Shadow and Firebrand is amazing for anti-death. In some instances you can get rid of your anti-death food and instead use damaging food instead, since this really will keep you alive. And the same with Assassination Formation. It's great for dodging explosions, especially in places like PSR. So you would think that with these stats it would be easy to take down tough bosses, but unfortunately you would be wrong. Here I am against the Space-Time Dragon. The damage isn't that great. Now it is possible to solo kill it, but it will take a while and isn't super efficient. Now survivability is on your side, but the damage isn't. So my golden standard for PvE right now is Sunlight. Now Sunlight can't convert to anything, so she already has the unfair advantage since she can always have elemental advantage. Now her damage is also insane. Against this dragon, she can take it down in less than a minute. Unfortunately, she set the bar for DPS much too high. Sure, her survivability is worse than the Nameless one, but if you can beat down the boss quick enough, then it's less of an issue. So when it comes down to good DPS, I would never pick the Nameless one over Sunlight for the new, harder instances. Now the next problem with him is his AoE. The Nameless one does not have consistent AoE. It's not something you can spam non-stop. So doing Oracle or White Star Airship is pretty hard. I do wish that the hide would work against these mobs so that they would stop hurting me as much. For Oracle, I would actually prefer using Liu Sheng or Khalitzburg since they have consistent AoE and buffs. Now having great AoE is one of the prerequisites to clear Legend Museum 3F. He also stops attacking when Nuka's group disarming happens, so he's quite useless very quickly. Whereas for Sunlight, she can continuously deal AoE damage to get past all of that. She's one of the few classes that's able to solo Legend Museum 3F, and certainly one of the fastest ones to do it. So unfortunately when you're unable to attack from Nuka, your summons also don't do a lot of work either. I wish they would have kept attacking. So compared to Sunlight, unfortunately the Nameless one for PvE just doesn't measure up. And that really is the hard part for PvE these days. How on earth do you top Sunlight? Now, for those who love Blade Soul and wanted to do an auto attack build, this is certainly the one for you. So if you like being an auto attacker, then sure pick this, it's quite a great class. When it comes to the top 3 S tier DPS classes, I'd say Khalitzburg, Sunlight, and Liu Maosheng are my top picks. I wouldn't put it better than Khalitzburg or Sunlight when it comes to overall power level. Now also compared to Liu Maosheng, I wouldn't say it's better than that either. Liu Maosheng can deal a ton of damage and also buff the whole team. But despite that, I still personally would rate it as S tier, but only if you enjoy the auto-attacking playstyle. It is capable of doing well in difficult instances, minus Constellation Tower 5 and Oracle Elite 17 and 18, which are already making it S tier worthy. There are many classes out there where I tried with the same account and deposit, and it really cannot dent any of those bosses. So having the ability to take down those instances eventually is definitely a great thing for this class. I will also say that I do think this is the best auto-attacking class right now. Yes, I would rate it higher than Fenrir, since you can convert to any element without taking a big damage hit like Fenrir does when he doesn't convert to water. So this class doesn't wow me more than Sunlight, so the devs will really need to raise the bar in the future. Also, I think there is the advantage of this class being able to be viable in both PvP and PvE, so that way you don't have to invest as heavily in a different class. So what are your thoughts on the Nameless one? Will you invest in it? Let me know in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Here's a video that I recommend, and if you want more class recommendations, check out this playlist over here.